absolutely fantastic. Shin Godzilla's rampage is continuing even into the night. S.H.MonsterArts Shin Godzilla, the Fourth Night Combat version. S.H.MonsterArts has brought back Shin Godzilla, bringing to life his iconic look from the Fourth Night fight scenes from the film. With a new, darker, semi-translucent sculpt and nice tight joints, Shin Godzilla is fantastic. Let's jump right in. Shin Godzilla is in the 6-inch scale, standing roughly 7.5 inches tall and 17.5 inches head to tail. Shin Godzilla looks fantastic next to our other S.H.MonsterArts figures, as to be expected. Shin Godzilla also looks great next to our S.H. Figuarts Ultraman figures and our 6-inch Chogokin figures. The scale checks out. Now let's see how well Shin Godzilla can move. Starting with the head, we can look up, down, left, right. The mouth can open nice and extremely wide. The neck is on a ball joint, so again we can look very far down, pretty high up, to the left, to the right, and twist some. In the upper torso, we can lean very far forward, pretty far back, twist side to side, and lean side to side. The shoulders have a nice range of rotation. The joints here are really tight. We can kind of rotate about this much. Here in the biceps, we have a nice rotation here. We can move forward and back. We have a nice bend in the elbows. We have a slight swivel in the elbows. The claws are on ball joints. We can tilt and spin them freely. Moving out to the legs, we can kick forward this much, backward this much. The legs that come out to the sides this much. We have a slight bend here in the knees. We have a nice bend here towards the ankle portion. Then for the feet, we can tilt and swivel very freely. And then finally, for our very long, multi-segmented tail, as you can see, this tail is comprised of several sturdy and very solid ball joints. Can move this all over the place. There's no droopage or parts falling off like with the original release, so this is very, very solid and very good. You can hear all those joints there. This is fantastic. When it comes to Sculpt and Paint apps, Shin Godzilla is absolutely fantastic. The head has a stunning, gruesome, textured and detailed dark crimson sculpt. The translucent nature of the sculpt really helps accentuate the highlights and the details. The eyes have a white sculpt with tiny pupils. The teeth have a semi-sharp bone sculpt with blood weathering. The inside of the mouth has a fantastic, detailed, metallic, fleshy sculpt. I really like the effect going on here. The chest has a detailed, textured, bulky, muscular sculpt. We can see the lighter flesh in between the darker creases and folds. The shoulder and arms have a great sculpt with semi-sharp bone claws. The legs have a massive, textured, muscular sculpt with the translucent parts adding very nice highlights. The feet have a large sculpt with nails protruding out from pretty much everywhere. Spin around to the back, we have our detailed, textured, semi-translucent dorsal fins. Each fin has its own unique sculpt and is beautifully detailed. Finally, we have our extremely long textured tail. We can see all of the various highlights and details thanks to the new semi-translucent sculpt. At the very end of the tail, we have the signature gruesome face that is completely translucent. Comparing our Fourth Night Shin Godzilla with our original Shin Godzilla release, the difference is night and day. I really love the new semi-translucent sculpt. It looks significantly better than the original. I kind of feel like maybe this is the first Shin Godzilla that they should have actually released. For fun, let's quickly build what I think would make the perfect Shin Godzilla here. Again, I really love this new semi-translucent sculpt. So, to make this the perfect first release figure, let's grab the original. Now, I think the intel piece being fully translucent on the Fourth Night Combat version is a little bit much, so let's swap out the intel pieces just like this, and boom! I think we have here the perfect Shin Godzilla figure for a first release. What do you guys think? Now, this Shin Godzilla release does not come with any effect parts. To get the full Shin Godzilla experience, you would need to pick up Shin Godzilla 4th Awakening version, or you can use the Radon Beam from the Fire Rodan release. Now, something that is cool, the split jaw from the 4th Awakening release Does not look too bad on the Fortnite version. Now, let's do some city building. As a whole, Shin Godzilla, the Fortnite combat version, turned out to be absolutely fantastic. The sculpt is well done, the new paint apps are fantastic, and Shin Godzilla is posable. If you don't have a Shin Godzilla figure already, then this is the one to pick up. If you already have the other S.H.MonsterArts Shin Godzilla figures, pick this one up too. I love this figure and I absolutely recommend picking it up. Now, how much does Shin Godzilla cost? I imported my S.H.MonsterArts Shin Godzilla, the Fortnite combat version, for $113, which is totally worth it. To see more S.H.MonsterArts reviews or learn about the buildings I use in my reviews, click the links on screen right now. Be sure to follow me on social media, definitely follow me on Twitch, and I'll see you guys in the next review.